Welcome back to another episode of Gemini Tea with your hosts,
Lika
and Joe. And as always, remember to like, subscribe, and share this week's episode. We'll jump right into it. And this week we are talking our By Ashy segment where we talk about people and tell them where they can put it.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. And celebrity chat, as always, talking about the celebrities, what they've been up to this past week. And our topic of the week is Gemini season, y'all. It's Gemini season, y'all. So we are shouting out Gemini birthdays, okay? So if you're a Gemini, let's tune in. You might be shouted out. If you didn't get a chance, we'll give you that information. You can still tune in and let us know your birthday. But anyway, and then our Spill the Tea segment, we have a juicy little snippet somebody wrote in, so we'll address that. I have a lot to say about that one. So we'll jump right into it. How was your week, Lika?
Girl, it was pretty good. I ain't doing nothing. Sitting here chilling. Kids crazy. I'm crazy.
Like everybody crazy.
Okay. Sitting here. Y'all want to excuse me this week because I didn't drink a whole glass of some daiquiri with some extra vodka. So I'm sitting here like I don't even know what day it is.
That sounds good.
Girl, but how was your week?
It was pretty good. Same old same. A little bit busy, but pretty good.
Well, that's what's up.
Yeah, I don't think I had anything too much going on. I don't have anything to say this week. That's weird.
You're crazy. Girl, we need a grammar lesson. You've been slipping on. You ain't even teaching us nothing.
Girl, I fell off a little bit. But yeah, not much this week.
Oh, that's what's up.
Right. So let's jump right on into our next segment.
Okay, y'all, you know this is my favorite segment. It is By Ashy. So let's go ahead and jump in and talk about folks acting a fool up in Milwaukee and running their car into people's houses. And then what's so crazy about this story, girl? Okay, the car was stolen. And over here by me on 73rd and Bubbling.
Yes. I saw
girl,
that.
I was like, is that mine? Like, let me
good, go look and see. Like, shit, is that my car?
So, girl, the guy 17, he just bought the car. He said he went inside the house and, girl, car gone. He said he hadn't put insurance on it or anything. Hadn't even, had it a week.
I don't know. This whole story to me, and when I first saw it, I thought there was more to it because, okay, so the car just veers, and then, you know that area and where it is. How did that car veer off so far across that they ran all the way up the hill and ran into that lady's house? And then, to me, how did this kid all of a sudden think, oh, it's a nice day out, let's go for a walk? And he came walking down the street and saw his car in somebody's house.
I didn't see that part.
Yeah. See, and he got and then whoever the thief, quote unquote thief was, got your whole set of keys, like where they came in your house and got your keys, like the whole situation is fishy to me. And I guess there was a witness, and he said it looks like that whoever was driving lost control of it.
Oh yeah.
But it just doesn't sound right to me. Like the whole thing just sounds fishy. So,
dang, now that you say it, dude. Dang, I was feeling bad.
Yeah, so I'm like, before I form an opinion on this, I need some more facts because it just the story as it's put out right now, it doesn't even make sense because he just came skipping down the street and all of a sudden his car is in. You know what I'm saying? Like the timing. Like, right. How did you get on scene right now? And then just happen to see your car. Why are you walking if you have a car? Well, he did say he didn't have insurance or anything on it, so he probably did need the parts. But
right. Yeah, I don't know about that one now. I got to rethink. Nah, man, because I was on his side like, oh, that's messed up.
It was initially until they started talking to him. I'm like, wait a minute. They tore that lady's house up, though, whoever it was.
Yeah, they did. I know I saw that. I'm like, golly.
They tore that woman's house up.
I'm glad she wasn't hurt.
Right. 90 years old.
Oh, she was 90?
They said she'd been in that house for 40 years?
Damn.
It was more than 40 years. It was a long-ass time. Like, she's been there forever. So it's not, I don't know. So now they're thinking about just putting her in a home, which I'm like, shit. You know, and stuff like that. And I don't want to say it, but sometimes you see stuff like this happen, and then they get displaced, and then they end up, you know, passing or something like that, because that's a lot of stress on them.
Girl,
that's the only, you know, her home, probably most of her life is that home, and then who knows, she raised kids in it because they said her daughter or whatever is around. So I don't know. That house looks like it's a total loss, though. It's terrible.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Well, the next little snippet, this 25-year-old is facing charges because his grown ass wanted to enroll as a freshman, not in college, but in high school, and posed as a homeless Hurricane Harvey victim so he could relive his basketball glory days. Nigga, what?
Wait a minute, I read this and I'm like, who is really wanting to go back to high school that damn bad? Like, seriously? Like, I had some moments where I'm like, okay, like, high school wasn't as bad as I thought it was back then. Like, I could really go back and not have to be an adult anymore. That would be perfect. Right. But that's just thinking, like, okay, I wish I was a kid again. But this, he took it to the extreme and went the next step and was like, fuck it, I'm a kid.
Like, dude, got a full beard.
Okay. Look, and they said he dated a 14-year-old girl. So he's going to be looking at some separate stuff there, depending on what happened there. But I'm like, he was really trying to play that role.
That is crazy. Oh, my God. Girl, I don't even know what to say about this dusty ass. Like, you stupid as fuck, dog. Shit, you should have went to the fucking rec center if you want to play basketball.
Okay, a whole grown-ass man. He could have been a teacher. At 25, he could have been a teacher up there.
No, his ass when he wasn't playing basketball, he wanted to date them little girls.
Yeah, little nasty ass.
Ugh. Girl, he's stupid. I'm done talking about his monkey ass. Anyway.
Dude said ball is life.
I guess so. Now you're going to get balls for life in prison. Hello.
Okay.
Tell him I said hello.
Okay.
So I know you heard about Mayo having Aaron, was it Schlossenberg or whoever?
Some shit.
Girl, I saw, I don't like watching those videos, but I saw a part of the video. For those that don't know, Aaron is a lawyer. Is it New York?
Yep.
New York. So his ugly ass, I guess a waiter, he was in some restaurant. A waiter is speaking Spanish to a customer. He goes on a tyrant, just snapping. Like, why do you care? Like, you really that upset? Yeah. Like, they're ordering food. Like, okay, like, who gives a rat's ass? And then you want to talk about, we gonna send you back, and I'm gonna call ICE. And okay, now you can't even get in your fucking office because all the Latinos, they parked outside your shit, and they came to your house, and they waiting on you.
Okay.
Girl had a fucking, there was a mariachi band girl in his crib.
I saw that. They filled that whole street up there. Like,
I said, come through, Latinos. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I said. Just like we showed up at that park with that barbecue, they came out. I said, yeah, that's how we should do it, though. That's exactly how we should do it.
Girl, he can't even get to the building. Girl, and then where he got his law firm at, girl, they terminated his lease.
Good.
They was like, oh, y'all ain't finna have that shit in front of my building.
Okay, it's professional. This man went on a tyrant in front of all these people.
And then, all of you saw, he tried to sneak in the building in regular clothes. Somebody spotted his ass, girl. He took off running down the street. I was dying.
Wait a minute. Was that with him in the red shirt? Is that?
Yes.
Yes.
They was like, aren't you Aaron? They was like, aren't you Aaron?
Dude was walking like do, and then just like zoom. I'm like, damn.
Girl, that's what his monkey ass get. Like, are you serious? Good. Why are you fucking mad? Because people are speaking Spanish. Who gives a fuck? Like, why are you in them people's business?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, people just annoy me. I cannot just sit here and be like, oh my God, they're speaking Spanish, I'm about to die. Like, who gives a fuck?
No, he's like, this is America. Okay, and America is a fucking melting pot. Do you understand?
Tell that to the Indians that y'all raped and murdered.
Okay.
Tell them that.
Talking about I'm paying for, okay, first of all, dumb. If they're working there, I highly doubt they're on fucking welfare, okay?
Girl.
You talk about, I'm probably paying for your welfare. Okay. They got a whole fucking job up there, and you talking about some welfare.
And they so stupid because illegal immigrants can't get welfare, no social security number, my nigga.
Right.
They can't get it, so y'all always talking about, we paying for your welfare, and they can't even get the shit.
Right.
They actually here working, dummy. That's why your ass lost your lease. They was like, no, we terminating this lease. You can sue us. We don't care.
Girl, I saw videos. People were calling his law firm, leaving messages in Spanish.
Yes. Come the fuck through, Latino.
Girl, they were calling, leaving their music. I was just like, this is wonderful. This is exactly how we should do when they get to acting stupid. Just show up like that. Just be petty as fuck. That's what the fuck we need to do.
Somebody did like a Yelp review and said it was a Spanish restaurant. I was rolling his law firm. I was cracking up. I'm like, y'all crazy as hell.
Yes, it must have been some Geminis.
Probably me.
That sounds like some shit I would do. Yes.
So on a little sadder note, I know you heard of the Santa Fe shooting that happened. This is starting to get like, I think people are starting to get numb to this because nobody's like really even talking about it. Like they, I don't know if it's maybe because it's a little bit more minorities in Santa Fe or what's the deal, but I'm like, I barely even heard it. You know what I'm saying? I think I heard Don Lemon talking about it. But this just pray for us. Oh, and did you see there was a Trump protester outside the school? Now 10 people got killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a supporter, a Trump supporter outside of the school with the American flag and a pistol. Just walking up and down, talking about he's for gun rights, and 10 people just got killed.
See, first of all, wrong place, wrong time, and wrong fucking message, you idiot. Second, that is so insensitive, and that's what I'm finding a lot, even online, going back and forth with these dumbasses, is a gun was involved in the ending of these children's lives. Like, you can't, especially when emotions are so high like that, you can't come do shit like that. Because had I been a parent down there like that, and God forbid, anybody, it's just a terrible thing. But if I were one of those parents, you can't do something like that, because that would have caused me to go to prison. Because I would have shot him in the head and put that gun down, like, take me. I have nothing. I don't give a shit. You know, because you can't control how somebody else is going to react to your actions. So if you're doing something like that, you can't control how they're going to react, because now you're trying to trigger something, and this is not the time for that. You know, go down by Trump Tower, go to D.C., wherever else you want to go with your little Klan meeting, but you go do that somewhere else. You shouldn't be doing that there. So that was very insensitive. So many people. There's so many ignorant people, and this whole guns don't kill people. Okay. All right. How do you guess they don't then, you idiot? They're like, a gun does, it's the people. Okay, so the people have access. People that shouldn't have access to guns have access to guns. You know why? Because they're so easily attainable that these people can go out and get one. They can order them on the fucking internet. So they can go obtain a gun on the internet. They do no background check. They don't check for anything. So where's it needs to be strict gun laws. That's what it needs to be. That's why. And these people are so stupid that they don't understand that. It's not that we're saying, oh, guns don't, guns, work on their own. They just go off shooting. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Got to pick up some legs.
Right. Like they just go rogue on, out there on their own, just fucking massacring people. No. These people who have access to these guns, those are the people doing it. But it starts with them. They can easily get that gun. That's what it starts with. People are so damn dumb.
Like I said on Facebook the other day, some people love guns more, love guns and animals more than their own kids.
Yep.
You know what
Absolutely.
I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous.
Absolutely. Because if you take from this and all you're caring about is your precious little pistol and how you're not going to be able to carry it or not be able to just do whatever with it, if that's all you care about and this didn't move you, none of these kids are going to school. They should be going to school. It's a safe place. They should be going to learn. No parent should have to put their kid on a bus or send them off to school and fear that their child is not going to come home because some person that had no business having a gun came in and shot up the school.
Mm-hmm.
No parent should have that fear.
And, like I said, you can have a gun. Nobody's saying that. I think you should if you want to have one, but you do not need a semi-automatic rifle.
No.
In the home.
Absolutely not.
You do not need Army-type guns in the home. You are not going off to war.
Okay.
If somebody had a pistol and try to bust into a school, they might have a better chance of maybe trying to stop. You can't stop nobody that's shooting off 1,000 bullets in a second.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, that's what y'all don't get. Y'all think somebody trying to take your little funky guns. Like, y'all, it's just stupid.
It is. It's real stupid, and it's annoying. And another thing that I find very annoying is that these white people are out here massacring multiple people, tens of people, and then they go out. Is that right? Tens, whatever. They're massacring. They're massacring a lot of people, and then they get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
They get handled alive, and then nobody knows, like, oh, they could still be armed, but they get taken away alive.
Mm-hmm.
We have people, innocent black people, in their own fucking homes that are fucking killed because they felt like they were a threat. How, sir? Because he had a cell phone in his hand?
Mm-hmm.
Because he had a wash rag and some soap? Like, what the fuck were you? You know what I'm saying? It's just so stupid to me that these white people are being taken away alive, unscathed, and they can go on and get justice. But while they're killing these innocent black people, just because all of a sudden they felt, like they had a fear for their lives.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody with a semi-automatic walking around, you're not sure if they still have access to other weapons.
Mm-hmm.
You just feel okay and comfortable around.
Girl, this is annoying. Oof, it's just annoying.
It's just getting I'm tired of it. Real tired of it.
Well, we just want to, here at Gemini T, want to, send our prayers. I know people are tired of hearing that when stuff like this happens.
Mm-hmm.
But just to let you know that you are in our thoughts. Okay, so next little segment here. I'm about to snap. So
I was gonna say,
I do not understand how grown ass people got time to harass people online. So most of you guys know that we did a bonus episode this week. It came out Friday with I keep saying her name wrong, Shanae.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Shanae from My 600 Pound Life on TLC. And so, we're, Joe and I going through the comments and stuff like that. So people were on our YouTube channel just going off on this. Like, they're actually following her to cuss her out, which that just, like, if I don't like you, I barely follow people that I like.
Okay.
So if I don't like you, I may go to your page to be nosy, depending on who you are. But I'm not going to follow you, and I'm not going to harass you. And then, what was her name? Simply Beautiful. Don't come for us. You made a comment on YouTube about why we doing because we grown, we the fuck we want to. That's why.
Okay.
Get into this tea, sip it. Don't come for us. Like, you can disagree because there's some stuff she said that I didn't agree with, whatever. Mm-hmm. But to bully somebody, like, how you know she's not suicidal?
Right.
You know, like, yeah, okay, some of the stuff she said you may not agree with, and you can voice your opinion. But to be just downgrading people, like, they went on, you know, Freddie and them, they talking about something else. They talking about, I think he got his ear pierced or something. Y'all jump on that, start talking about her weight. Y'all ain't got shit to do. Y'all ain't got no kids and getting no dick and pussy out here. Like, what are y'all doing?
Exactly. And that's the thing, like, anyone who has an opinion, I didn't agree with everything she was saying.
Right.
Okay? But we knew that when we were doing this interview, the point behind it was to let her have her voice heard, because it's like she dropped off the show and that was it, and people were going in online. So we just felt like, you know what, let her speak her piece. Whether we agree with it or not, it was how she felt. Her and Freddie, how they felt.
Right.
We didn't come in trying to down them. We weren't coming in trying to chastise. We weren't coming in trying to criticize. We weren't coming in trying to, like, trick her into saying certain things or whatever. It was basically a few questions we had and an open discussion. Just let her feelings out. It wasn't for us, whether we agreed or not, to try to bring her on and then slam her. That's not what we do. Like, we talk about people because we'll let you know our own opinions or whatever, but we're not going to have invite somebody to an interview and, you know, and try to bash them. I just think people really need to get some business.
Girl, some major business.
You need to get you some business. That's what my grandma would say. Because they literally stalk this woman. They follow her page. She's had to go private because she was like, they've taken her stuff. They're reposting it. They're literally following her just so they can repost her stuff and then talk about her.
But who has fucking time for that?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I
barely got time to post on Gemini.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, before Gemini T came along, I wasn't a big social media person, like, at all. So I was hardly on social media. So now I'm like, these are people older than us. Like, these are some grown ass people. So it's just like, if you feel the need that you need to get online on social media and down somebody else and keep attacking them, you really need to sit down and think about, what are you doing with your life? Like, how important is your life to you that you think that you are so much better than somebody else that you've got to go online and tear them down? You really have to find something else to do, because you look like a fucking coward. And I'm just going to
You sure do. So I'm going to give you a dose.
Coward.
I'm about to give you a dose of your own medicine. I wrote a couple of names down that I'd like to give y'all a personal shout out. One moment, please. Let's see.
Yes!
So y'all can see how it fucking feels. Okay, Evelyn Brown, bitch, you ain't got no teeth. So how are you gonna talk about somebody? And you gonna talk about her husband like Master P and Nick Cannon? Why? Because they niggas. He don't look nothing like Master P and no motherfucking Nick Cannon. Them niggas don't even look alike.
Okay. No.
So, Miss Evelyn, I'm gonna need you to get your teeth fixed, but you comment on anybody's shit. The front two, yeah, the rabbits, I'm gonna need you to get them back. I'm gonna need you to get the rabbits back. Let me see, it was another one on here. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's see here. Jennifer Castillo. I'm sorry, Jennifer Castillo. Bitch. Okay, you may not be on 600-pound life, but bitch, you halfway there. Get it together. Don't talk about people. Oh, I got another one. Josette, let's see, last name Barber. Bitch, bye. Bitch, not with that crew cut. No, ma'am. Like, no, you see, y'all don't like that, do you?
Oh, my God, I cannot believe you were like, oh, no, bitch, I got names.
You know, like, because y'all was cool and I wasn't going to do it. But y'all fucking pissed me off. Oh, this bitch here, you ain't got no teeth either. How you missing the canines? Let me pull her name back up, girl. I can't read my handwriting. Oh, Renita Trice. How you ain't got Miss Trice? How you ain't got your canines? Like, okay, I understand there's a gap in the front because my baby's got gaps, my nigga got a gap. But how you got a gap where the canines was supposed to be?
Ooh, girl, really?
Girl, I'm gonna screenshot these ones. Girl, yes. Ooh. I have a whole long list, but I'm gonna just give you a few. If anybody want to snap back, I will be putting this list back out, and I'll do a special episode. I ain't got shit to do. So
okay. We go in, fuck these people.
Girl, ain't got no fucking rabbit teeth gone. The two fronts gone. You talking about, oh, bitch, you fat. Okay, bitch. Y'all probably y'all need to get y'all a Freddy. I think that's what happened. Most of these females on here talking about, you need to get your Freddy. Because one thing she said in that interview that kind of stuck with me is when she said, yeah, I could be in a nursing home, but I got my dude here and he washed my ass.
Okay, and she said, I'm not afraid to let anybody know he wipes my ass. Okay.
Girl, okay, I did hit the floor when she said that.
Yeah, that shit, I had to go on mute on that because that shit was funny.
But, like, why are you mad? Get you a Freddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're that vulnerable that somebody, when you're grown and somebody can wash your ass, like, I ain't never been in no situation where they gotta wash my ass, but, like, when I guess when I gave birth and, you know, your husband see you at your most, shit everywhere, ass out, everybody looking, playing in it, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I need y'all to get a Freddy.
Yes.
Y'all need to do it. Maybe I would be so, I don't know, uptight. Quit following this lady.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you don't like someone, why are you following them? Do you know how fucking stupid that sounds?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why would you go out of your way? And you're going out of your way to search for the woman and then find her page and then go on and scroll and then look for something to repost or look for something to comment on. You know how much energy that took that you just put into finding somebody that you don't like, supposedly? Why are you following somebody you don't care about? Okay, it was a fucking show. You saw the show. You don't agree with it. You fucking move on. They got a new episode every fucking week. Watch the next episode. Go on about your business. Go play out in your garden now. It's nice now. You know, don't you? People who hate, don't they go out in the garden and shit? Go out there and plant in your garden or walk your little Toby or your little butter squash or whatever you call the fucking pet. Go out there and do something constructive.
I said butter squash.
Whatever you're doing. Like, stop harassing people online. That's just, like, the dumbest shit to me.
Oh, I got one more harassment.
Yes, girl. Call these hoes out. Call them out.
I just saw my little list. I said, ooh, let me get this last one. Okay, Kathy McIntosh, bitch, blue eyeshadow. That shit went out. I think that shit, I was born in the 80s. I think that shit went out in the 70s. We don't wear that no more. All that raccoon eye shit, girl. When you trying to do smoky eyes? Because you failed.
Girl, that's not the eye.
Okay, girl. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You failed. You failed. And get some wrinkles. Get some wrinkles on the cheek and the neck. The turkey neck you got going on. Fix that. Okay, you make it.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're not gonna find me on internet talking about anybody how they look. Okay. Because I'm like, look. I know I'm not ugly, so we're going to start there.
Okay, tell them.
Okay, I'm not ugly, honey. Far from it. I'm going to let you know that.
Tell them.
I'm not getting ready to go criticize because everybody has their flaws. Everyone. Anybody that you see, unless they have been under the knife 99 times and, had some work done. But if you're built and not bought, everybody's got their own flaws. So I'm not getting ready to go on and try to down somebody else for what? Because as Lika would say, as quiet as it's kept, many people who seem to be so confident are the most insecure. Okay. So there's no need to go calling anybody else out because most likely they already know or they feel some way about whatever it is. There's no need to call anybody out on anything because you, ma'am or sir, are not perfect yourself. So to me, it's just ignorant, especially as grown people. I mean, we're fucking grown. I mean, grown people.
Girl, tag heads.
Oof, so stupid.
Well, let me go on to the last part. I start snapping again. Let me.
Okay. I was like, oh.
So, our last little ashy people for this week, royal wedding haters, the ones that are hating on Meghan, and it seems to be a lot of the males that's doing this. Like, okay, today I was reading the comments. Oh, that's so nice. She was divorced. Why are you talking about this lady past?
Okay.
If she was divorced or not? Are you mad because you ain't standing up there next to Harry?
Harry is fine too, girl.
Girl, he's fine as hell. Okay.
Like, okay, Harry.
Girl, little Harry down for the cause.
Okay. He got a seat at the table and an invite to the barbecue, okay?
Girl, he ain't playing no games. Like, why are y'all hating on her? You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm surprised y'all ain't trying to dig up her daddy information, but of course not because he's white. Let her daddy be black. He'll be like, oh yeah, dad is this, dad did this in the 70s, did dad smoke weed? You know, like, y'all annoying. What about her cheap ass looking daddy?
Okay.
He over here trying to get money from, what was that, People Magazine or whoever that was, doing some fake interviews, talking about he getting ready for the wed, but didn't show up. Baby boo bob.
Girl, trying to live off of, that's the thing. And he was probably a fucking deadbeat, because you know how deadbeats are. They like to come around when their kids get some notoriety. So all of a sudden now he's claiming his black child. So to me, I'd be like, I don't know this man.
Okay, guard.
Yeah, whisk him away. Come get this peasant, please. I don't know who he is. How did he get in here? Girl, no. No, don't. And that's the thing. She looked absolutely amazing. The way he looked at her, oh my God. That just melts me every time. He's just like, I'm so lucky. I'm like, whoever I marry, if he doesn't say that shit, I'm packing. I'm like, okay, bye. Do over. We either do this over so you can get it right, or I'm leaving.
Girl, your ain't gonna be long.
Girl, I'm cutting everything. Like, no, you need to say these lines like I told you to.
Got the lines. Like, I ain't saying this. I didn't want to say it.
You better talk about some. Oh, you look beautiful. You look amazing.
On camera.
And yes, and you say it slow enough so people can see your lips and can read them. You look amazing. And how did I get so lucky? That's what I need you to do, and say it that slow.
Y'all, Joe gonna have us with cue cards. I'm like, hi, I've known her for so many years. My name is Lisa.
Girl, I'll be like, nope, do it again with more enthusiasm, please. Thank you.
Well, I can't talk. I can't try to kick some kids out my wedding, so let me shut up.
Okay. You're like, I don't like them. I need them to leave. They're like, damn. Okay. Like, excuse me, your car is on fire. And then lock the door behind them.
Yeah, it's called through planner.
Oh my God.
But yeah, y'all need to stop hating on my girl Megan. Let her go and get that hairy wee wee.
Okay. Get that royal. And now that's for real some royalty. Okay.
Okay. Shoot, like, girl, I'm a duchess. Eat my booty.
Okay. And half of these hoes out here hating are fucking somebody that just got out of prison and can't rub two fucking pennies together, but want to hate on her. Fuck y'all.
Okay.
Let that woman be great. Let that love. The love there. They just the way they adore each other is just amazing to me.
Girl, it is. Somebody posted on Facebook like, y'all hating on Megan, but y'all nigga got y'all car that you paid a note on. Okay. And got you sitting up at work. You got up at 5 and it's 8 o'clock.
Girl, flash the fuck back. I used to get pissed standing outside fucking waiting at 5 o'clock. Like, where the fuck is my shit? Why you got my shit? It's 5 fucking 05. Your ass should have been out here at 4:50 fucking 9. And when I walked out of here, I should have walked straight to my fucking car. Now I'm sitting on the outside fucking looking in because everybody else left. It's fucking ghost coming. Okay, it's fucking ghost up in here, and I'm still waiting for my motherfucking car. You go across the street talking about something. Oh, I had to meet keep. Oh shit, girl, I'm giving you. I was at the mall with Kay. Okay, you at the mall with Kay. Kay don't have no girl. Kay don't have no job. You and Kay sitting up at the food court at the mall.
Hello?
Yeah, fucking 26, 27. Fucking sitting up at the mall in the food court. The fuck? Go get a job like I have that I got my own car with that you riding around in. And got your fucking dusty ass feet up on my fucking couch in my house.
Ooh.
Ooh, girl,
yeah, we're gonna take a break.
Girl, because I felt that, girl. When you said that, I felt it in my spirit. I said, "Ooh, girl, we have to do a flashback. It's a TBT."
Girl, I remember hubby, he was like picking me up one time, and he had his son. And all of a sudden, I'm coming out the building with my homegirl, and I wasn't even mad that he was late. We was chopping it up. Then all of a sudden, I'm coming out the building, and I hear my stepson say, there was a car accident. I said, oh, they lying, girl. They lying. She's like, girl, yeah, tell me what happened tomorrow. Girl, they was out eating, and it was late, picking me up out eating, and husband gonna tell stepson, oh yeah, just tell her there was an accident when she get in the car. Girl, yeah. Stepson told me everything. He was like, yeah, there wasn't no accident, girl. I went and took him, got some snacks. He was like,
yes. Yes.
I was like, oh, you got the kids lying to me? Okay. He's like, well, I know you was going to trip. No, you know, you be tripping and acting crazy.
Yes, because if I walk outside and I'm ready to go, when people get off of work, you are ready to go. Not even ready to go, you ready to go. When you get off, it's clock out shit. I probably clocked out 10 minutes before I was even supposed to get off of work because I'm ready to go. That's how ready I'm ready. So when I walk outside and I'm skipping to where my car should be, and I'm like, ooh, my car's not here, then I have an attitude instantly. Because what are you doing all day, sir? You weren't doing shit. You don't have no job. So your only job is to come fucking pick me up.
Come through, let that sit on your temple.
Okay. Oh, I dated a fucking bum. Anyway.
That's okay.
Girl, I think back at it, it's like, fuck, he was really a fucking bum. What the fuck that was I looking at? Girl, because anyway. But yeah. Yeah, y'all leave Megan alone, y'all.
Yeah, because y'all, that's real stupid.
Dumb as hell.
You okay, girl?
I'm good now. Got that on my chest. I'm good.
Dude was talking to herself like, I dated a bum. I'm like, hello? I was like, I'm about to get it on, girl.
Girl, I had to reflect a little bit. Like, what the fuck was I doing in life?
Ooh, y'all, we had to make sure Joe's okay. She fine now.
A whole 5 years wasted. But anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so
moving right along.
Okay, y'all, so that's gonna wrap up by Ashy, and y'all Ashy folks know y'all need to do. Grab that lotion, don't forget them heels, like Joe say, that mouth.
Okay. Lips. Yes. Fucking busted ass lips.
Ooh.
Girl, I should start. Sorry, y'all.
We're gonna take a break, y'all, because you try.
Some things just touch my soul and my spirit, and I just gotta speak on it. We'll go right into celebrity chat. Why do they keep coming for my boy T.I.?
Girl, what is going on?
Okay, so apparently he got into it because he was a little drunk. He came home, and they live in a gated community. He forgot his key or whatever, his little access thing. And he just tried to let the guard know, like, do you know who I am? Like, I live here. I pay taxes. Like, this is my house, whatever. And he's like, sorry, he couldn't let him in. So he got into it with them. Please come. Take him to jail. And he's in there. Girl, I saw that video. I'm like, okay, so I've always liked T.I., but he just, something about even when he's trying to rationalize, it's just he's just so sexy. But anyway, so he's trying to ask, like, why am I getting arrested? Like, I pay taxes on that, and I pay millions of dollars for that home, and which I pay taxes on. So that's my house. How are you going to arrest me because I'm trying to get home?
Right.
So I guess he was like, because you're acting a fool or something like that. I'm like, okay, well, first of all, that's not, how can you get charged with acting a fool? Like, that's not, you need to tell me why I'm being arrested and what I'm being charged with.
Right.
You can, hey, you're getting arrested for acting fool, because if that was the case, I got a lot of people I could be calling on. Okay, that should be charged for acting a fool.
Okay.
But, yeah, he was arrested. Bless his heart. But he was out. I don't think they held him too long, because he was out right away and then at his son's birthday party. Girl went straight to the party.
Right.
Okay, he was posting and everything. I was like, okay, T.I., you look cute so. Ooh, that man fine to me.
Dang, they could have told him why they just wanted to do something. Why they couldn't let it? Well, I don't know if are there rules where he can come in, but I mean, you know who T.I. is.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, come on now. And it's one of those things too where I mean, I guess on the side of the guard, he doesn't know the situation. So what if he's like not supposed to be there?
Oh yeah.
So I kind of get it, and it's a strict policy, which like from T.I. maybe should have appreciated that. Like, oh, you know what? I appreciate you're that strict with it because now I know not just anybody can come up in here, you know?
Yeah.
So, but he had been out drinking, so that might have been why some of his thought process was off. Because then I'm thinking, well, can't he just call somebody at the house to come, you know, vouch for him or bring him his key or access, like something like that? I don't know. But I guess he just got into it with the guard. The guard was like, let me call the police, and that's how it all escalated. But, I mean, shit, I'd be like, oh, damn, I can't get into my own shit. Like, I would have been pissed. And I'm like, well, at least I know, because they don't know the situation.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Yeah. So I can see it from both sides, but T.I. still fine, though.
Mm-hmm.
He got out. I think he'll be okay. Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Yep. So there was I don't know if you heard about some sexual assault that happened at Chris Brown's house. Mm-hmm. Not by Chris Brown, but by one of his friends.
Chris Brown needs to get away from his friends. Like, that's on life.
That's, you know what, and that's what I'm saying. Like, what kind of friends do you have if they're steady trying to get you into trouble? Like, knowing that you can't be around no BS, but they're going to drag you into some drama. And then I'm thinking, how in the hell are they suing Chris Brown when he's not the one that assaulted her, allegedly?
Mm-hmm.
I just...
You know who her attorney is, that fucking Gloria Alvarez.
Yeah. Her and her daughter, Lisa Bloom.
Mm-hmm.
They both are. They're just I don't know. I mean, apparently they're good at what they do, but I just think it's too. I think it's just too much sometimes when they try to just chase anything. It's starting to seem like they're chasing anything that's coming their way, even if it's not a solid case. So.
But how can you sue Chris Brown? Because it's his house, or?
I guess so. That's what I'm saying. Like, how can you sue him? And then it's always some shit that comes out, because I guess I don't know if his album just dropped or it's coming out. Something is going, or he announced a tour. That's what it was. He announced some tour, and now all of a sudden this is coming up. This man cannot live anything down. Like, ever since that whole Rihanna thing, it's like he can't get a break.
Mm. Yeah, he needs to change his friends. That's what that is.
Absolutely, because they should not be putting him in situations like that.
No, absolutely
at
not.
all. Mm-mm. So I hope everything works out for him, and everything is, at least his portion is cleared. Because if she was actually assaulted, then whoever assaulted her should be held accountable, but not. I hope he gets cleared from all of that mess. Oh, my neck, my back.
My bag, look at my
Okay. Kaya. I think that's how you say her name. Kaya, right?
Girl, yeah, because my cousin named her daughter after her.
Ugh. Okay, because the song is nasty, and this one artist, I can't remember her name, but she tried to remake it, like she sampled it a little bit. I'm like, no. But anyway. Yeah, that song is nasty, but she looks like she stinks.
Ooh,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't, even in her wedding dress. Okay, y'all, she got married, I guess, last week, whatever it was. She got married. Mm-hmm. And I think in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
But she looks like she stinks. I know I'm not the only one that thinks this. And even those videos, because she's almost like another Azalea Banks, almost, like just picking people to talk shit about so she can try to stay relevant.
Mm-hmm.
And even in those videos, it's like you don't look like you washed today. Like, or maybe this week. Like, she just looks like she just stinks. That's just... She still looks like that. Like, she looked like that back then with my neck, my back. She dropped that. Okay? But she still looks like she stinks. So I just want to put that out there. But she got married.
Somebody put hashtag Crown Royal Wedding.
Girl, because that shit look bootleg. Shit look, yes, bless her heart.
Not the crowny crown.
Bless her heart. Ooh. Side note, I love that purple bag.
Oh, girl, yeah.
Mm-hmm. My parents used to have that and put change in it back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
They kept the change.
Girl. They used to be my little purse when I was little.
Okay. I love that little bag.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she still looks like she stinks.
Well, girl, I guess congratulations, Miss Kaya.
Yeah, but you still stink, boo. I mean, whatever.
Oh, leaky. Okay.
Okay. They used to be the jam, though, even though it was nasty.
Girl, and she played that shit at her reception. Bitch, come on.
No, let it go, boo. And that's fucking nasty. Oh, my God. At the reception?
Yes. They played the unedited version, girl. I was dying laughing.
No. Oh, gross. Ugh. Anyway.
Money. Oh, good.
Speaking of licking necks and backs.
Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. That's, oh, sorry.
Yeah. Neve. What's his name? Neve from Kansas. I should be laughing at this. But now he's being accused of sexual assault. Like,
girl. Oh, and what they were saying was kind of crazy. Like, girl, oh my God. I'm
like, why are all these people coming out now? Like, Neve didn't do nothing to nobody. Neve's been trying to help people getting catfish. He was trying to help folks. Now all of a sudden, now if it's true, then, you know, he's got to deal with it. But if it's not true, why are we messing with Neve? Like, he's just trying to help folks. And now they suspended the damn production of the show. I'm trying to watch how these idiots are still getting catfish in 2018. So
right
now they stalled production or suspended it because because of the allegations. Oh. Hey man, it's just a lot of this going on.
It is, and it's like girl, I'm trying to laugh because he got his picture on my screen and his chest hair is coming out the shirt.
Yes. Oh, yes, Harry and Jack. Yes.
I'm trying not to laugh and to scroll up because I can't even concentrate. It's like, did I damn me? But yeah, so I don't know what's up with that. That's just if he did do it, that's real trife.
Right.
Girl, but they were saying he was like, yeah, you know, my dick big and everything. Girl, I was reading the comments, I was rolling.
Wait,
girl, but I heard he was. That's what she's claiming. He said. But somebody put in the comments on Instagram that he said something racist. Well, I guess kind of racist that only black people. No, a lot of black people get catfish or something like that. He said, I can't even remember. I'm gonna have to get that quote and I post it on Instagram for y'all to read. But yeah.
Okay, Neve. That's the only. If that's the case, I can't see that. But anyway. You're only, I can't, no. I'm pretty sure it is. That's not true. And how do these foreign people come over here talking about some, how do you have the nerve to be racist, sir? Because you're not even, what is he? He's like,
shit if I know.
Middle Eastern.
Is it?
Yes. Why are you talking about anybody? He's funny. I can't remember his, I saw it like many moons ago. Because I had to look it up. Because I'm like, he's really, really hairy. Well, you know, sir, it's just, I wanted to know his background because he's really, really hairy. That's all it was.
Lord have mercy.
So moving right along, yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, I did want to take one side note. 1 second. Last episode, we talked about the kid got beat up by that police officer at Mayfair. The news initially reported that he was 15, but they came back and cleared it up and said he was 17. So he was 17 years old. He's still a child. He's still a kid, but he was 17 as opposed to 15. So it doesn't make it any better that what they did to him.
Right.
But I wanted I wanted to clear that up while I'm thinking about it because he did. They did come back and correct that. So.
It's still this fat ass cop.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So what's going on with Jada and Willow? I heard a little something, but I didn't see the whole interview.
So I watched a snippet of it, but I guess Willow was saying how she used to be depressed and will cut her wrist or whatever back in the day. And people are upset because they didn't like the way Jada responded. I'm like, first of all, she's doing a show. And you can't be like, oh my God, I can't believe you did that. Woo woo. First of all, millions of people are watching you, but you can't be like doing all that because then she'll never tell your ass nothing else.
Right.
I love my mama down. I love my mama to death. But growing up, I couldn't come to my mama and say, I'm ready to have sex. Because, girl, she would have knocked my teeth out my mouth. I want my two girls. I want them to. To be honest, I was scared to tell her I was pregnant, and I was married and grown out the house, and I was scared to tell her. Like I was for real nervous.
Yeah.
Girl, and I was so super grown. Girl, in my 30s, like can y'all tell my mom? They was like, hell no, we're not doing her.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, but people are getting on Jada like, oh my God, I can't believe you didn't say nothing to her, and you just sit there. I'm like, you don't know what she was feeling on the inside. She probably was like, oh my God, like what the fuck? But you can't do that, and you want your kids to open up to you, and then you wonder why you don't know shit.
Right.
I want my girl to be able to come to me and say, Mom, I don't even want to hear it, but Mom ready to have sex, or Mom, I like this boy, or Mom, what you think? I don't want them to be like, well, shit, we can't ask Mama because she gonna snap.
Yep. And then what happens there with that? Because that's what I always wanted with my daughter. I wanted her to be able to feel comfortable enough to come to me and talk to me about stuff like that. Because I don't care how old you are. We were all young one time, and you were probably busting it wide open, and then you were trying to be like, oh, okay, and like literally you were. But anyway, so.
Oh yeah! Oh my God, I was! Oh my God, that was so slick. I hate you.
Yes.
I was like, no, I wasn't. That's for another episode, y'all. Y'all hear about that next time.
Yes, we do have an episode coming up with y'all, but we gotta wait for the statute of limitations.
Yeah, that was your. God damn.
Yes,
that
was my boss girl. Yes. But I always wanted her to come to me, so I always knew that I wanted her to be comfortable enough to come to me and talk to me. So when she was ready to have like the sex talk and all of that, I was there and like, look, we could go do this, because first of all, I'm too young to be a grandma. So,
hello.
Okay, we're not having that. So, and we talked about everything. So I wanted her to be comfortable enough to come to me and talk to me like that. Because then when you put the fear in your kids to where, they don't feel comfortable coming to talk to you, that's not putting fear that they won't do it, because they'll do it. They just won't do it around you. So then they might be, they might be screwing in the park, or they might be screwing in the car, and they're at higher risk of getting caught. Or in this situation where this baby was cutting herself, for whatever reason, she didn't come, to her mom. But you also have to think too, this is a show. They might have spoken about this outside of the show and already dealt with it. And they came together and said, you know what, this might help somebody else. Let's talk about it on the show. So her initial reaction, whether it was off camera or on camera, you can't judge that woman for that, okay? Because
that's so true.
That's her relationship with her daughter. And for whatever reason that baby did that, that would be dealt with, and I'm sure it's being dealt with outside of, because not everything needs to be shown on that show. She doesn't owe any of us, that reaction. That's not for us. That should be an intimate thing between her and her child. So we're not owed any of that. So that you can't criticize Jada for how she reacted, because you don't know what happened behind the scenes.
Right.
And you don't know what she's going to take from that and do after that camera stops recording. So you can't be critical of people. Some people just really irk my nerve. Like,
girl, straight up. They
just find reasons to fucking talk and be mad. Like, why? She's fucking stupid to me. Like, it's really dumb.
Irks my damn nerves.
Fuck. Oh,
okay,
did you hear?
Parents.
Okay, that's when. Listen, And those are the people that like to talk, are the people that don't even have their own shit under wraps. So your kid is probably out here fucking stealing and shit, little Billy and them, and you're here trying to judge this woman.
Mm-hmm.
Or back there talking about some, fuck you, Mom. I fucking hate you.
Girl, you're stupid.
Those are the type of parents that have something to say about somebody else's parenting. I'm just putting that out there.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Tell them.
Did you hear about Offset getting into a car accident?
I heard it briefly. What happened with that shit?
That poor baby, and I call him a baby because he's much younger. I didn't put that out there like that. He's younger than me. So he's in his 20s, okay. Mid-20s. I don't know. But anyway, he's a baby to me.
Okay.
So he got into a car accident. I don't know if he lost control or he swerved, but they were trying to say, because the initial report said, he had minor injuries. He was already released from the hospital, blah, blah, blah. But, the car, looks bad, but he was fine. Girl, they posted pictures afterwards, okay, days after, because I think he got into the accident Thursday, something like that. But it was days after that they posted pictures. So, posted pictures. The car is smashed. Do you hear me? Like, it was amazing that he even walked out of that fucking vehicle. Now, I don't think he walked out of it, but that he even survived. But they show pictures of him, okay? He's cut up. He's bleeding from the mouth. He's bleeding on his hands, his arms. And they're like, oh, he walked away with minor injuries. He had a neck brace on. I don't know if he lost some teeth or what, because his mouth was, like, bloody. So I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, okay, I guess in the grand scheme of things, like, yes, those are minor injuries, compared to what it could have been.
Right.
But that car was, I don't know what happened, but that car was terrible. Like, I saw it, I'm like, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. There's people out here. It's just, poor baby.
I feel better.
I know. I hope he feels so much better because they've got a baby. What do they do next month, I think?
I think so.
Yeah, I think she's due next month. But, she's off of social media, so, we couldn't see anything about, like, her reaction or anything. But, yeah, that car is done.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's completely done. Yeah, so that's pretty much it with our recap of some of the celebrities this past week. I think we touched everything. Yeah, pretty much. But we are going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back, y'all.
If you enjoy this podcast, remember to check us out every Tuesday with a new episode to download from iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, YouTube, Google Play Music, and Spotify. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Gemini T Pod.
Has your dream to purchase a home been stalled because your credit score is too low? Do you need a new car but dealers are holding your score against you? Don't feel discouraged because you have options. With help removing old or inaccurate information, including bankruptcies and judgments, your credit can be refined and you can be well on your way to better credit health. With do-it-yourself and premium consulting package options, Credit Refined can help you refine your credit. Contact Credit Refined today to schedule a free consultation at creditrefined.com. Again, that is creditrefined.com. If you'd like to have your business promoted during an episode of Gemini T, email us at geminitpodcast@gmail.com.
Welcome back to Gemini T, and we're going to hop right into the topic of the week. which would be Gemini birthday shout-outs. Woo! Our season will be here Monday, and I am too excited.
Yes. Yes.
So, shoot, with these birthday shout-outs, I guess we'll start with the host. Lika, representing 6'1". Ow.
Okay. And Joe.
Yeah.
6'2". Okay, 6'2". Ow. Okay.
No, I swear, 6'1" and 6'2", it would be her birthday, and I'm supposed to be back at work, and I would take off for her birthday.
Yes.
I'm just gonna sit at home when she didn't have plans. She with her family, whatever. I'm like,
okay. It's off the hell. It's a celebration. Hello. And
why are you taking off?
Okay, because it's my friend's birthday. Hello. Yeah. Okay, and we're less than 24 hours apart.
That's crazy.
So I know. So it's like, we're like same day. We don't even exchange gifts anymore. It's like we're buying each other gifts, but like buying ourselves gifts. So it's like, what is the point?
Right.
Like I'm buying myself a gift on my birthday. Like, hello.
Weren't we born at the same hospital?
I was born at St. Joe's.
Oh, okay. I was downtown with the bums. I mean.
Oh, at Aurora? What was
it was Sinai Samaritan back then.
Oh, that was a good hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's getting ready to be the bums too in a minute.
Girl, yes. Ooh, girl, they were acting a fool last week.
See, I like St. Joe's. Okay.
Dude got mad service for her parents' kids.
Well, shit, it was different back in the day for both of them. Now, if you go to both of those hospitals, it's like, ooh, okay. We gotta go out to Grafton and
girl straight in labor. Like y'all better give me the Grafton.
Okay, Grafton, Downey. We gotta go out to the outskirts.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and do our little birthday shout outs. Okay, so we are gonna start with Danny. Yeah. He is Joe's brother. He is so adorable, y'all. His birthday is 5/28.
Okay.
Oh my God, it's 3 y'all. They're Gemini. Y'all crazy. Okay, so
okay.
Melly Mel. Oh, I'm gonna scratch that out. Wrong person. Shit.
Well, it's not his full name. He'll be all right.
Okay, cool. But work for your future. Birthday, June 7th.
Hey, bro. Hi, brother.
My cousin, the crazy Icona, representing in Louisiana, June 12th. Okay. My sister-in-law, Sana, June 12th.
Yeah. Hey, Sana girl.
Uncle Rob. Birthday. That's what we call Uncle Rob. Old pimp from way back. Birthday, June 17th.
Okay, Uncle Rob.
Girl, don't have him call me tomorrow. Okay, she said, what's her name? She's gonna be like, what's her name? I'm like, you know what? What's her name? Pumpkin? Me, what's her name? She said, Ow. I'm like, she had failed. She said I said, Ow. Okay. Yes. The next Gemini on this list. One of our followers, Mogul Motivation _ on Instagram, birthday June 19th.
Yes. Okay. We are getting it with the Geminis. Okay. Yes. Okay. And another follower.
Oh, girl. Okay, I'm just skipping. That ain't even my part. Okay, I got to beat y'all. I didn't win somebody else's part, but go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Girl, I'm going to say the whole list. Go ahead. Go on, girl. I'm tripping.
You hit your groove. Go ahead, girl.
No, go ahead.
But Lika's cousin Nicole.
Hey, Nikki.
June 4th. Okay. With the Junes. Okay. And then Ariel is, another follower of ours. Hey, Ariel girl. 6/20. Okay, come on through June. Come on,
yes, June.
And then Rach_the_Jim. I think she's Rachel, but Rach the Jim. Okay, another follower. Okay, hey Jim. June 1st. Okay, another June 1st. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. And then Sandy_Kane. Yay. Hi.
Hey.
Yes, another Jim. June 9th. Okay.
Woo-hoo.
All these Junes, yes. And then Genesis Ortiz, another listener. Hey, Genesis.
Hey.
Hey, June 10th. Yes. All these Junes.
Represent.
Yay, June. Oh, speaking of, we're a part of a group. If anybody's a part of some groups anywhere, like the Gemini Love or We're All Gemini, blah, 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 those groups, okay? I didn't know there was like a big thing between the May Geminis and the June Geminis. Like, people are really going at it about which one is better.
Yes.
Like, we're all fucking Geminis. We're all fucking crazy, whether you're born in June or May. Like, we're all Geminis in that
right.
Gemini season. Right. So you're born between those dates. But people are really going crazy. So y'all don't get caught up in all that hoopla. I mean, we're all Geminis. Just celebrate our season. Celebrate your birthdays. I love Gemini season. We're getting ready to have some fun.
Yes, indeed. I'm ready. Kids gonna be gone.
Okay. Bye. I'm not doing shit. You hear me?
Okay, not a goddamn thing.
Okay, and when I ask for something to eat, it better be good and healthy. I'm not moving. It's my day.
Okay. I'm not moving on the first or the second. Or the third either.
Okay. Some leftover. It might be on the fourth too, depending on how I feel.
No, that's right. Sure.
That whole week is mine.
So you guys go keep sending in because we're going to shout you out all season long. So keep sending in those birthdays. You can do it in a DM. You can email us at GeminiTpodcast.com, whatever. I don't know, tied to a bird leg and send it across.
Okay. However you got to
But
do
we
it.
are going to be shouting you guys out all season long.
Yes.
So now let's go ahead and spill some tea.
This week, I'm feeling a little way about it, but I'm going to go ahead and read what we have here. It says, if you are married 3 years and your spouse has never posted you once on their Facebook and never on their Instagram, but are active on both, they post selfies, pictures of cars, pictures of the baby, jewelry, etc. You've posted them on your social media. Do you have a right to be upset about not being posted? Should they be mad if you removed all the photos you had of them on your social media?
Girl.
What do you think? You go. Tell me what your thoughts first, because I think I have a whole bunch to say about this.
Okay, this is just my personal opinion. Maybe because I'm grown as fuck and don't give a good goddamn.
Okay.
But, okay, so I'm gonna show I am petty. So when my husband and I were dating and we made it official that we were a couple, okay, I did make him go on Facebook, but this was just a status change. I made him turn it, because he was saying in a relationship, because he was in a relationship with his baby mama, and he had never changed it. So what I did was I made him log in, change to single for 1 day, then go back into I'm in a relationship. So people be like, oh, what's going on? I'm new. Hi, how are you?
Oh.
Because I didn't want to be on the same status that he was representing her on. So I want him to be single for a day, then I made him go back and change it. He said I was crazy, but he's still with me, so oh well.
Yeah, well.
But as far as like, for me, he's just now, like when I first got with him, he was not on like Insta or Facebook and stuff. That's not his thing. So I could post pictures. I'll post a few here and there, but I think he's just now, like we've been married 5 years, he's just now starting to post pictures. I could care less.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make me a difference because that's his stuff. If he's maybe he wants his just to be cars. Like I got my wedding picture still up as the background. He's a guy. He's probably, he's not going to do that. I could care less if he posts my picture. You know, like, who we showing out for? Because the people that are posting pictures probably don't even fucking like each other.
Okay.
I could care less if he posts my picture. I mean, when he does, I'm kind of shocked, like, oh, okay. Well, he just started doing that, but he's not a social media person.
Mm-mm.
You know, so I'm not going to argue with him. You ain't post my picture today. Now, I will tell him, could you please like my business stat, or could you share, you know, and I don't even got to do that no more because I done told him enough. Now you do it.
Right.
I don't care about no picture. Repost this damn business so I can get some money.
Okay.
I don't know. That's childish. What you think, Joe?
I feel the same way. Like, to me, because, and then it's funny that we got this because Toya, Lil Wayne's ex-wife.
Oh, girl, you finna bust out. I was looking like
girl, no. I was thinking, like, I don't want to word it wrong, but his ex-wife. So, she is always posting about, you know, her significant other or whatever. She doesn't post him a lot, but, you know, she posts stuff about him or whatever. And then somebody called her out under one of her posts because she had a picture that she was taking of them on vacation, and he was kind of in the background. Mm-hmm. And somebody said, why are you always posting him, but he doesn't have you on not one of his posts? She said, girl, this is the internet. Like, I'm solid over here. I don't care about being on social media. And that's the thing. If you are secure in your relationship, like, social media, okay, I don't care that I'm not on there. It is what it is, because I'm barely on there. So, I mean, who cares? Now, the flip side of this is, if he's done something to give her reason to be suspicious, which, you know, she didn't mention in here, but if she gave him reason to be suspicious, then it's one of those things like, okay, so what's going on? Why are you not willing to show me? Do you have somebody that you're seeing? You know, because, you know, there's somebody that I know that's doing that. He's not married, but he's with somebody, and he doesn't post his girlfriend on his social media. He's not even friends with her on there. And if you look at his page, he looks single. He talks like he's a single man. He says he's a single man and all of that, but he actually has a girlfriend. So unless he's given her reason to be suspicious, then I think, you know, that may be a good reason to be a little concerned about this, because it's like, okay, well, now you're trying to hide something. But if your relationship is solid, like you're good, social media is not life. See, some people take social media so seriously, like everything is fact and, you know, nothing is above social media. You need to have a life and be solid outside of social media, because social media is just for fun. It's entertainment.
Right. I
don't look at social media like, oh my gosh, if I'm not on social media and nobody likes my picture, I must be like super ugly. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not life. Like, it is what it is. You post something, you move on about your day. Mm-hmm. So if my advice to her, because there's just a couple ways I could look at this, but my only advice to her is, don't be petty taking down your pictures on your social media. Like, back in it, like 10 years ago, I probably would have told you to do it, but now I'm like, it's petty. Being older, just leave it. Unless he's giving you a reason to question loyalty or trust, don't even mention it to him. Like, don't bring it up, because if you're solid at home and you know that man loves you and you guys are good, social media means absolutely nothing.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Okay. Right. So that's just my opinion. I wouldn't think too much into it unless he's given you reason to be suspicious, and then that's a different issue.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be upset. Because it's like, it is what it is. And you're married. Right. You know what I'm saying? You're married. So if he did go trick off or whatever, I mean, girl, you get half. Like, whatever.
Right. Put the social security number on a piece of paper and go, like I did mine.
Okay.
Get that shit locked up.
Exactly. So I wouldn't even waste time on it.
No.
Girl, no. So that's our thoughts on that for Spill the Tea this week. But if you have any tea you want to spill, you have a question you want us to answer, if you want to tell somebody off, if you have some tea you just want to spill and drop it off for us to go ahead and deliver to the people, we will do that. Okay? So email us at GeminiTPodcast@gmail.com, and you could end up on an episode, and we will address that. Now, okay? Now, love and tea now.
Yes.
Okay, now let's go ahead and wrap up the show.
Okay, guys, we have a shout out that we want to give. It is to Rail. He is the host of the 313 Live Show. That's his handle on Instagram in Detroit. We really appreciate you, Rail.
Yes.
You know, the videos that you've been doing, you've been getting our name out there, and it's just really exciting. You know, you play a video and you hear him say, "Hey, Gemini Teapot," I'm like, ow.
Okay,
you know?
Hey, Rail.
Okay, hey, Rail.
Okay. Yes. Okay. But that love, we really do appreciate that genuine love, and hopefully one day we can get together and collab. But that is awesome, and I agree with him. We all, especially black podcasters, get together and kind of, help each other out.
Exactly. So next episode will be about Gemini celebrities. So we're gonna give you some Gemini celebrities and probably give you our thoughts on them as well. You know how we roll. So, we want to thank everyone for listening. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Like I said, join us next week. We're going to be talking about those Gemini celebrities. Remember to like, share, and subscribe so you will not miss an episode. And have a great week. Bye.
Bye, everyone, and happy birthday, Gemini.
Woo!
Bye, y'all.